What have you seen that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy? I worked the overnight shift at a women's shelter on 4th Street. Most nights were boring. I'd answer phones, do some paperwork, maybe help someone find a bed. Nothing crazy. Just quiet hours between midnight and 6 a.m. while the city slept. Then one Tuesday in March, the front door slammed open at 2 in the morning. This girl stumbled in, no shoes, holding a trash bag. Her lip was split open and bleeding down her chin. One eye was swollen completely shut, all purple and puffy. She looked maybe 15, 16 at most. I jumped up from my desk. Hey, are you okay? Do you need me to call someone? She shook her head fast. No cops, please. I just need to shower. Her hands were shaking so bad the trash bag kept rustling. I noticed her feet were dirty and cut up, like she'd been walking on gravel or broken glass. She was wearing pajama shorts and an oversized hoodie that wasn't even hers based on how it hung off her. Okay, no cops, I said slowly, but I need to call the hospital. You're hurt pretty bad. I don't want to go anywhere, she whispered. I pulled up a chair for her. Just sit for a second, okay? What's your name? She reached into her pocket and handed me a student ID, Aria, freshman at Kennedy High. The photo showed a girl with a bright smile and clear eyes. The person sitting in front of me looked nothing like that. While I grabbed the first aid kit, I watched her. She kept staring at the door. Every time a car passed outside, her whole body went stiff. When the building made a settling noise, she flinched so hard she almost fell off the chair. Aria, I have to call someone. It's protocol when someone comes in with visible injuries. Her good eye filled with tears. If you call, they'll know I'm here. Who will know? She didn't answer, just looked at the door again. I called the mobile medical unit anyway. They had a van that could come do basic checkups and patch people up without forcing anyone to a hospital. It would take 20 minutes. While we waited, I made her some tea. She didn't drink it, just wrapped her hands around the cup and stared at nothing. Do you have somewhere safe to go after this? I asked. She shook her head. Family? Friends? My mom did this, she said quietly. I stopped moving. Your mom? Her and her boyfriend. But it's not just about hitting me. It's worse than that. Her voice cracked. They said if I ever told anyone, they'd do it to my little sister next. She's only 12. My stomach dropped. I sat down across from her. Aria, what are you talking about? She started crying for real then. Not loud, just tears streaming down her face while she stared at her hands. There are other girls, photos, men who come over. They have a whole system, rules, money, everything. I felt sick. How long has this been happening? Since I was 13. 13. She was 15 now. 2 years of this. When the medical van pulled up, Aria panicked. I'm not going. I can't. Then I'll come with you, I said. I'm not letting you do this alone. She looked at me like she didn't believe me, but she got in the van. The medic, some older guy named Bill, checked her over while I sat in the corner. Split lip, black eye, bruised ribs, cuts on her feet. He kept asking if she wanted to file a report. She kept saying no. On the drive back to the shelter, Aria started talking. Really talking. She told me about the men who came over on Tuesday and Thursday nights, about the locked bedroom in the basement, about how her mom's boyfriend took photos and posted them on some website. She knew client names, addresses, even the code words they used when they texted. There's a guy who works at the bank on Maple Street, another one who teaches at the community college. One of them is a youth pastor, she said, her voice flat and dead. They all act normal during the day, then they show up at night. I was gripping the seat so hard my knuckles were white. Bill was driving, but I could see his jaw clenched tight. Aria, we have to tell someone. This isn't just about you anymore. They'll hurt my sister. If we don't stop them, they'll hurt her anyway. She went quiet, then she nodded once. We didn't go back to the shelter. Bill drove us straight to the police station. Aria talked for 4 hours straight. She gave them everything. Names, dates, locations, even showed them the website on her phone. Turns out she'd been secretly screenshotting evidence for months, hiding it in a fake calculator app. By sunrise, 6 people were arrested, including her mom. Aria's sister got placed with their aunt in another state that same week, safe, away from all of it. I quit the shelter 2 months later, started working for Child Protective Services full-time. I'd seen rough stuff before.